Okay, welcome back, my dear boys and girls. Let's go to the second section of the topic carbon and its compounds. In the previous section, we saw that elements forming ionic compounds achieve noble gas configuration. How? By gaining or losing electrons from the outermost shell. Isn't it? In ionic compounds, the elements attain the noble gas configuration either by losing or by gaining electrons from the outermost shell. But in the case of carbon, how many electrons are there in the outermost shell? Look here, this is the atomic structure of carbon. Look here, you know the atomic number is 6. So, electronic configuration is 2, 4. Look, in the first shell, 2 electrons are there. And in the outermost shell, how many electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are there. That is, it has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. So, in order to attain the noble gas configuration, there is 2 chances. The first one, what? It should lose 4 electrons. It would lose 4 electrons or gain 4 electrons. Isn't it? That is, carbon need to gain or lose 4 electrons to attain what? Noble gas configuration. Then, if it were to gain or lose electron, 2 conditions will prevail there. Look, it could gain 4 electrons. If it gained 4 electrons, what will happen? It can form C4 minus anions. Isn't it? C4 minus anions. How? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. By gaining 4 electrons, now it gets the electronic configuration of noble gas. Which noble gas? It is neon. You know, the electronic configuration of neon is 2, 8. This is one possibility. But now what is the problem? But it would be very difficult for the nucleus. Why? Because how many protons are there inside the nucleus? Only 6 protons are there inside the nucleus. Isn't it? So, this protons has to hold 10 electrons. That is, 4 extra electrons are there. It has to hold 10 electrons now. So, it is very difficult for the nucleus. Isn't it? Like that, it could lose 4 electrons. Then what will happen? Look, it is losing 4 electrons. In that way also, it can attain the electronic configuration of noble gas. Now it is the electronic configuration of helium. Isn't it? Helium, atomic number 2. The electronic configuration 2. The outermost shell 2 electrons. Here also, that if they are losing 4 electrons, then it can form C4 plus cations. Isn't it? By losing 4 electrons, it can form C4 plus cation. But it would require a large amount of energy to remove 4 electrons, leaving behind a carbon cation with 6 protons in the nucleus, holding on 2 electrons. Here, look, it is very difficult to remove the 4 electrons from here. Here and now what happened? 6 protons are there, 6 positive charge. Now only 2 electrons are there. So, it needs much amount of energy. isn't it? That are the two conditions. Okay, what is the first condition? It could gain 4 electrons forming C4 minus anions, but it would be difficult for the nucleus with the 6 protons to hold on 10 electrons, that is 4 extra electrons. In the second case, it could lose 4 electrons forming C4 plus cation, but it would require a large amount of energy to remove 4 electrons, leaving behind a carbon cation with 6 protons in the nucleus holding 2 electrons. So, carbon overcomes this problem by sharing its valence electrons with the other atoms of carbon or with atoms of other elements. So, how carbon tide over this problem, or how carbon solve this problem? Carbon overcome this problem by sharing valence electrons. How? Either with the carbon atoms, it shares its valence electrons with the other carbon atoms, or with atoms of other elements. Not just carbon, but many other elements form molecules by sharing electrons in the outermost shell in this manner. Not only carbon, some other elements also attain stability of nearest noble gas configuration by sharing electrons of the outermost shell. The shared electrons belong to the outermost shell of both atoms and lead to both atoms attaining the noble gas configuration. That is, this shared electron now become common to both of them. So, both the element or both the atom attain what? Noble gas configuration. Let us look at some simple molecules. For example, hydrogen. Okay, look here. Hydrogen. You know the atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So, look, there is only 1 electron in the outermost shell. I represent this electron. Electron of this hydrogen atom with this symbol. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell of hydrogen? Only 1, isn't it? So, what is the tendency of this hydrogen atom? This hydrogen atom has a tendency to attain the nearest noble gas configuration, that is of helium, that is He2. How it become possible? One hydrogen atom share its outermost electron. Here outermost means only one shell. That is, only one electron is there. That electron with the electron of another hydrogen atom. So look here, another hydrogen atom. Hydrogen, hydrogen. 2 hydrogen atoms. Now what happened? Look. These electrons, 2 electrons. These 2 electrons are common to both the hydrogen atoms and they attain the configuration of helium, that is 2. Thus it attains stability. Is it clear? That is hydrogen-hydrogen single bond. Why I draw only one line here? Why? Because here in between hydrogen atoms, how many pairs of electrons are shared? Only one pair. One pair of electrons are shared between them. Okay, look, this is a hydrogen atom. What is this? A hydrogen atom. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell? Only one electron in the outermost shell. This is another hydrogen atom. Now what is happening? Look, one hydrogen atom combined with another hydrogen atom to form a hydrogen molecule. Now look here, one pair of electrons, just like here, hydrogen, hydrogen. What? Single bond. Now it is H2. H2. Now understand, nothing. This is a hydrogen atom. This is another hydrogen atom. By sharing, it forms a bond, single bond. By sharing how many electrons? one pair of electron. Look here, one pair of electron. What formed a hydrogen atom is formed to attain the electronic configuration of helium. Am I right? Okay. Then another example. Look here, in the case of oxygen, how many electrons are there in the outermost shell? Oxygen. Come on, say. Yes? 5. Only 5. Oh, 3. I think it is 6 now. Yes. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell of oxygen? 6 electrons are there in the outermost shell of oxygen. So, let it be oxygen atom on oxygen atom. So, I am going to represent the 6 outermost electrons of the outermost shell. 6, isn't it? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many electrons are required? Here, how many electrons? To attain octet, 2 more electrons are required. So, this oxygen atom share the outermost electrons with another oxygen atom. Look here now. Look, now both the oxygen atom attain what? Stable electronic configuration, that is outermost shell 8 electrons. Let's count for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What about this oxygen atom? Here also 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By sharing. Isn't it? Here, how many electrons are shared? 2 pairs of electrons are shared. So, it forms O2. Oxygen by sharing 2. Okay, look here. Suppose this is an oxygen atom. What's this? This is an oxygen atom. What's this? Another oxygen atom. So, this oxygen atom, the first oxygen atom, first share one pair of electron with another oxygen atom. Okay. Whether it can be stable? No. Why? Because 2 more electrons are required. So, it will share one more pair, that is 2 pairs of electrons. Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means 2 pairs. So, it will share one more pair of electron to attain stable electronic configuration. Now look here, oxygen, oxygen. But here how many pair of electrons are shared? Look here, 1, 2. How many bonds are there? 2 bonds are there. So, it forms oxygen-oxygen double bond. This double bond shows that how many electrons are paired? Look here, 1, 2. How many bonds? 2 bonds are there. That means 2 pairs of electrons are shared among these 2 oxygen atoms. Okay, then let's come to the case of nitrogen. In the case of nitrogen, look, in the case of nitrogen, how many electrons are there in the outermost shell? Come on, say, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. Yes, very good. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell? 5 electrons are there in the outermost shell. So, I am going to represent that 5 electrons like this. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons of the outermost shell of this nitrogen atom. Then another nitrogen atom. This nitrogen atom also has 5 electrons in the outermost shell. Look here. Now, this nitrogen shares like this. 2 nitrogen atom shares. Here, how many pairs of electrons are shared? Look here. Here, 3 pairs of electrons are shared. How many pairs of electrons are shared? Here, 3 pairs of electrons are shared. Now understand? Okay, that is suppose this is a nitrogen atom. What is this? This is a nitrogen atom. What is this? This is another nitrogen atom. Two nitrogen atoms. So, first nitrogen atom share one pair of electrons. By sharing one pair of electron, what is formed? A single bond is formed. But whether it attained the stable electronic configuration now by sharing one pair? No. So, it shared one more pair of electrons. Now, it shared two pairs. Now also, it is not in stable electronic configuration or the electronic configuration of the noble gas. So, it share one more pair of electrons. That is, three pairs of electrons are shared by nitrogen atom. Now look here, how many bonds are there? 1, 2, 3. Nitrogen atom, nitrogen atom. 1, 2, 3. That is nitrogen triple bond is formed. Nitrogen triple bond. This triple bond indicates that three pairs of electrons are shared between two nitrogen atoms. Okay. Another important example in this respect, that is particularly in this chapter, carbon and its compound, is about how carbon shares electrons with a hydrogen. Look, we know carbon. Okay, I am going to mark the 4 electrons in the outermost shell of the carbon. Now, let it be the outermost shell. How many valence electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 valence electrons are there. Each valence electron make pairs with 4 different hydrogen atoms. Look here, here one hydrogen atom. Suppose one hydrogen atom is here. This is the electron of hydrogen. Here also one hydrogen, electron of hydrogen. Here also another hydrogen, electron of hydrogen. Here also hydrogen, electron of hydrogen. Now look here, how the pairing. Okay, hydrogen, how many electrons here? 2 electrons. It attains helium configuration. Here also this hydrogen also get helium configuration. Here also helium configuration. Here also helium configuration. Now what about this? By drawing like this. Now carbon also attain noble gas configuration. Which one? How many electrons are there in the outermost shell? 8. Neon configuration. Now, isn't it? Is it clear? Like this. Nothing. Look here. This is a carbon atom. Isn't it? What is this? This is a carbon atom. This carbon atom, outermost shell, this is hydrogen atom. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell of hydrogen? Only 1. Isn't it? So this 1 electron pair with another electron of carbon. So one single bond is formed between carbon and hydrogen. Look here, what happened? One single bond is formed with the carbon and hydrogen. Why it is single bond? Why? Because there is pair sharing of only one pair of electrons. Then again, another hydrogen atom. Look here, another electron of carbon share electrons with another atom of hydrogen. Now, another single bond is formed. Isn't it? Again, another one. Look, again, another one. Now look here. Look, central atom, carbon, hydrogen, one hydrogen, another hydrogen, another hydrogen, hydrogen. That is, we get CH4. But this CH4, look, all a single bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. H, 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 H. Do you understand that? Look here, all these are single bonds. All are single bonds. Why? Why? Because only one pair. One pair of electron is shared among this one, another one with this one, and this one. This is methane, M-E-T-H-A-N-E, methane. Here, one carbon atom, the 4 outermost electrons. That 4 outermost electrons are shared with 4 other atoms, not with single atom, isn't it? This is structure of methane. Here, in all these cases, I mean, in the case of hydrogen, look, 1 pair. In the case of oxygen, 2 pairs or double bond. Here, in the case of nitrogen, triple bond. And in the case of methane, 4 single bonds. Now, do you understand how elements or how elements including carbon share electrons belonging to the outermost shell to attain noble gas configuration? Okay, I hope now you understand why they are trying to attain this noble gas configuration, in order to attain stability. Now it is a stable compound. Now it is a stable molecule. It is not a compound, it's a molecule. Look, both the color, look, the color, same color, that is same atom. Atoms of the same elements are identical in all respects, isn't it? We learned in 9th standard, atoms of the same elements are identical in all respects but are different from those of the other elements. In 9th standard we learned like that. Look, carbon, hydrogen. All hydrogen atoms are white, same. Carbon, different. Here, nitrogen. Both the nitrogen atoms are same but triple bond. What is this? Hydrogen. Do you understand? Okay. We can continue in the next session. Thank you.